Hello guys, welcome to another short video on SMT trading model. So before we go into this lesson, get your journal ready to take down some notes, and also please hit the subscribe button if you have not, so that we can grow this channel together. All right, so if you want to take these trades or this type of trades as I'm going to be showing you, and you want to be on our Telegram channel, the link is going to be on the description so that you can join. You'll be going to be receiving daily setups and signals as well, all right, so that we can trade together. So let's get into the video now. First and foremost, like I always tell you, keep everything simple, all right? Keep everything simple and pay more attention on what the higher time frame is actually doing. So for now, let's start. This is Euro USD. We're going to start first on the daily chart right now. Looking closely on the daily chart, we notice that we have been so much bullish for the past week. If you go even to the weekly time frame, you will notice that price have actually been pushing really hard, right? And now looking at the weekly, we still have this fair value gap right up here, which price might want to come right up to. So which means that overall, from the higher time frame, daily, weekly, we are still heavily bullish. And then even looking at the way this candle closed, was showing us so much momentum to the upside, which means the bullish momentum is really that strong. Then if you go down now to the daily chart, we notice something here, all right? So we started having a pullback here. This was because price has filled a monthly fair value gap, which was at the high of this other block. All right, so this is even the main reason why this other block here failed, because I believe most of you must have been selling Euro USD from this other block. All right, if you go to the monthly time frame, you will notice that that other block was simply an inducement to the monthly fair value gap, which you can see right here. So you always have to pay more attention on what the higher time frame is trying to do or is telling you. All right, so now this at this moment, if you look closely on the daily, because you have to frame an idea that will support your buyers, all right? You don't just start buying randomly. Now, yesterday we took out this candles low and then closed back within, so which means this is probably a CRT. All right, this is already a CRT that we can spot at this point. Okay, now this movement here is this particular fair value gap, which I also believe many people were expecting it to get filled. This is a breakaway fair value gap. I'll do a lesson on this and then I'll give you guys. All right, now we have this CRT, which means today we were supposed to be trying to look for more buys, right? Now at this point in time, we will now have to go down to at least a 4-hour time frame to see if we're going to have something that will support us, or to have to get a key level, all right, or candle formation that will give us an idea that price, or that will prove to us that price really wants to move higher. All right, now if we go down to the 4-hour time frame at this point, you look closely, you will notice that after price took out the CRT low on the daily time frame, we had this heavy bullish candle, but it did not close above this candle, right? So this was just like an inside back candle, but it was showing lots of momentum. Price is trying to move higher, all right? Now, and this morning we had this particular candle, all right? This is a manipulation, or we call it flagship reversal, or we call it an engulfing candle. This particular move at this point gave us that information we needed, which means price is willing to move higher, right? Now, going down to maybe, let's say, 30 minutes or 1-hour time frame, if you look closely, you will notice that this was the other block, all right? The other block that was formed on the 4-hour time frame. Let me just show you now. Okay, this is the other block that was formed on the 1-hour and the 4-hour time frame. As price close above this candle, it becomes our other block, right? And then looking at the 30-minute time frame here, we notice that price had actually closed above this high, which is going to be your change in state of delivery. All right, now at this point, what do you have to do, or what I mostly do compared to, or with relation to the topic that we have today, which is SMT, I will now have to verify if there is an SMT movement between either GBP USD or DXY. All right, and looking at DXY, there was no really clear SMT, but let's compare with GBP USD, and then you will see the SMT that I'm talking about. So let's go to GBP USD. All right, so we have GBP USD at this moment. Let's change this to candles. All right, now take okay. Now, if you look closely at this point, you will notice something here. Okay, you will notice that Euro USD made a higher high. Okay, Euro USD made a higher high, and then what happened on GBP USD? GBP USD made birth a lower low. Okay, GBP USD made birth a lower low. So this is already a trap that is happening on GBP USD. A trap is happening on GBP USD. All right, and then we're having a shift in market structure on Euro USD. Our price is shifting to the upside, but then GBP USD did a stop hunt down here. So this was a trap for more traders to continue to sell. So already we have seen our SMT. Okay, now at this point we just have to now look for an entry. Now at this point, this is a secret. When I'm trading SMT, when I see something like this actually shows that this actually shows that Euro USD is more stronger. All right, Euro USD is more stronger than GU, which means that this guy will easily move to your take profit faster than this GBP USD. Okay, so when you see something like this, or when I see an SMT like this, I prefer to engage on this one. I can also take a trade here, but I will risk more on this particular asset because from the start, it was showing that it doesn't really want to move lower. All right, so which means it has more potential to expand higher quickly than this one, because this guy here might still play around at this point before moving higher, since it is showing that it's a little bit weaker. All right, so that's one secret that you use when you're trading SMT. So now we have confirmed that we have our SMT, but remember, it is not just that we came into the chart and we just started looking for SMT. All right, we had a narrative. We developed a trade idea starting even right from the weekly, monthly time frame. We brought it right down to the 30 minutes, and then we compared the SMT, and then we had an SMT. All right, so at this point now, all I have to do is to look for an entry on this particular Euro USD. So now we have had confirmation of our SMT. And again, let me just do this, explain this SMT to those who are completely new to it. All right, SMT is simply just when price is when two pairs that move directly or that move simultaneously, they start to move in the opposite direction. Okay, so when you have pairs that move together and they start to move in the opposite direction, that is what we call SMT. This means that if GBP USD and Euro USD are always moving together like this, and then out of a sudden we start seeing Euro USD moving down, and instead of GBP USD to be moving down, GBP USD is moving up. This is already an SMT. All right, there is now they are not more moving simultaneously. And also, let me put it this way. You're going to have, let's say, for example, we have GU, all right, making a lower low, all right, and then we have Euro USD making a higher high. This is what we call SMT, all right. If this is GBP USD and this is Euro, this simply means that Euro is making a trap, all right. Euro is trapping traders, and then GU is actually showing that it's weak, which means GU will likely continue lower than Euro USD. Euro USD will actually continue. Euro USD will sell because this is overall just a trap that is happening, but it's going to be slow in the selling process, all right? But GU will mostly sell quickly to the draw on liquidity, all right? So this is our SMS, and then this is the SMT right here, okay? Now, this is when the pairs are moving together. This is when the pairs move simultaneously, which means that when Euro USD is making a lower low, GU is also making a lower low. Now, what's in the case where they are moving opposite to each other, like dollar index and Euro USD? So we have DXY here, and then we have, let's just say, foreign currency pairs here. It can be Euro, it can be GU at this point, right? So now, they move opposite to each other, especially DXY and Euro USD. Their correlation is very, very high, which means that if DXY is making a lower low, Euro USD is going to be making a higher high. All right. This is when they are moving simultaneously, like their correlation is opposite to each other. So the moment euro is making a high, the DXY is making a low. All right. Now, if the SMT will now come when DXY will create a low, and instead of euro USD to create a higher high, it will create bet a lower low. All right. When euro USD now create a lower low, instead of creating also a higher high, like this guy has created a lower low, that is where SMT comes in. And this would literally means that this was a turtle soup. All right. This was a turtle soup, and this was our SMS. All right. So this guy was literally just stop hunting this low, and then this guy is showing that it's really weak and it will likely continue lower. So you can take your sell here, especially if there was some key level here or trade narrative to support this guy from selling. You don't just look at random SMTs and you jump into them. All right. I don't know. I didn't want this video to be very long, but I will make sure that if you guys have more questions, you can leave them on the comment section, and I'll still make another video to explain much better. So at this point now, we have to look for, we'll be looking for our entry. All right. We'll be looking for our entry. Let's say we have something here. Let me go back. Okay. All right. So this is where we are. At this point, this is even the 1 hour time frame, and it looks much better. At this point, I'll be having this candle right here to be our 1 hour order block, which means if we just have a little pullback to this area, we're going to be taking our buy because our SMT has been confirmed. 4 hour has given us a clear order block confirmation. The daily is giving us a CRT. All right. So many confirmations at this point, but we are keeping it as simple as possible. All right. So at this point, if price just pulls back into this order block here, we're going to be taking our long with our stops above this high. And then this is Thursday's high. Let me put this. Like you can see here, this is our Thursday's high, this one. This is Thursday's. All right, so that's our Thursday's high right there. So we can be targeting Thursday's high. All right, remember we have confirmed everything. We've confirmed our SMT, 4 hours confirmed, daily has confirmed our CRT as well, and now we have had an entry confirmation as well on the 1 hour, right? And then as we buy here, we can be targeting Thursday's high. Why are we targeting Thursday high? We see some fair value gaps and equal highs around that area. And there is also this other block, which means price might be coming to mitigate it. You can target it as well, all right? So, but you prefer to target just the high and this equal highs plus that fair value gap, okay? So this is it, and everything is all set at this point. Then we got tapped, and the move was so fast to TP. All right, it was so fast to TP. Now, this is very, very important, guys. This is very, very important. You always have to frame your trade idea coming from the higher time frame, because I know many of you have been looking at this Euro USD for more sales, but then if you did not know about SMT, or if you had no idea about SMT, at this point you would have been stopped out, all right? Not because you did not know, but simply because you overlooked some information that price was trying to tell you. All right, this is very, very important. This is very, very important. What we are simply doing is we are trading the strengths and weaknesses of currency pairs. When you pay Euro USD and when you pay Euro and US dollar, what we are doing, we are benefiting from the inefficiencies of their strengths. All right. If Euro is stronger, this Euro USD chart is going to be going higher. If Euro is weaker than the dollar, this chart is going to be dropping. All right. So when you study SMT, SMT is also here to show you which asset is stronger so that you benefit from that. All right. So at this point, we knew that Euro USD was becoming stronger, which means that if you saw this earlier, you will not be looking at sales anymore because it is actually showing you that it is becoming strong. So why would you be selling? You understand? So I don't want to make this video long. Let's just get it short like this. If you have more questions, you leave them on the comment section. And like I said, I'll be dropping the Telegram link on the description if you want to join, so that I'll be updating you guys on setups like this, daily markups, and we also have weekly sessions where you can ask me any question that you have, and I'll be able to answer it. All right. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. Let's grow the channel together. And also leave a like. You can also share the video to your friends. And that's it for this particular lesson. I'll be uploading some more content the coming days. All right. So take care and shalom.